Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So it's the start of the month, which means it is time for my favourites for July. So let's go ahead and have a look. Okay, I didn't do a favourites in June, and that was because I honestly didn't get a lot of time to play in June. It was a month. Thankfully I have had some opportunity to play in July, which is good because August is the biggest month of birthday cards for me. I have more birthdays in August than is necessary. So I've been doing those, plus I've started on my Christmas cards. So this is a bit of a collection of a couple of those things, just stuff I've been loving along the way. A couple of new things, actually a lot of new things, and a couple of cards to show you sort of as we go. So I'm just going to move all of this over and we'll bring each of it in sort of one by one. So the first thing I'm going to start off with, I don't think is a surprise that this was going to make my list. I think it's a surprise that it's made my list so early. So this is the Lawn Fawn Hive 5 kit. This was a bit of a pain to get my hands on because it was only for sale from Lawn Fawn Direct. So Simone and Steph and I got together and purchased it all. It all came to me and then I sent it out to them. But I couldn't resist this kit. It was so cute. So it's also the first time I think Lawn Fawn's ever done a kit. Don't quote me on that. But you get this absolutely gorgeous exclusive. So you can't buy it in the store. I'm sure you will be able to eventually, but you can't right now. Hive 5 kit. It has these cute little bees. So you've got a plain bee, a queen bee, a plain bee, and 2 little birthday bees. And then you've got the little hive, and then you've got the honey. I have so many ideas on how to use this. I just haven't had an opportunity to do all the ones, but I will show you some that I have made. You also get this little shaker tag kit, which is really cute as the hexagon. Oh, you get the matching dies too. Sorry, I forgot about that. And then you also got a Stripes and Sprinkles paper pack. This is a brand new paper pack. And I really hope they bring it out, like release it properly or release it out in the real world. Or without the kit, that's what I meant. Because I really love the spots and stripes. I think it's a really cool combo. I haven't had an opportunity to play with this yet, but you guys know I love the Lawn Fawn papers. But this was the part that I think, if I'm being honest, the kit I could have lived. It sounds silly to say it was the stencil that put it across the line, but this stencil is very clever. So first of all, you've got the little, the open bit of the stencil. You've then got, dog hair, 2 sort of opposites. So this one here has, I don't know if you can even see it. I'm trying to find something dark that I can put this up against. Here we go. I've got his black cardstock here. This one's got the 6 open and then the closed, and this one's got the 6 closed and then the open. So you can put this into the pattern and then kind of fill some of them up if you want to. You've then got the slightly smaller one with a round or a hexagon of the opens and then a closed and then opens and then a closed. And then you've also got a full kind of pop-out bit that comes with the mask. I've just got mine taped there so I don't lose it because I'm scared of losing it. So that's the stencil. You also got a tube of their sparkle glaze. I really like this sparkle glaze. I've got one already. This is actually the old one. The new one got the best of me, or got the Ashley treatment when Essendon lost to Collingwood a couple of weeks ago. I threw it and I smashed the lid. Thankfully it still works, but I didn't want to show you the broken one. So that is the Hive 5 kit. I have had a small opportunity to play. This was actually all made from the same piece of stenciled cardstock. So I did a full kind of, what is it, A5, half A5, whatever that is, A6 panel that I just did the whole, I just inked up the whole thing and then cut it up. So I got, out of that, I got the 2 little circle bits here, and then I got this strip, I'll get my words right in a minute. And then I just did another one up to get the bees. This is just using, I think it's Henry's ABCs, and then just Happy Bee Day. I just thought they were really cute to chuck into my stash until such time as I get time to play a bit more. But 2 very simple cards that didn't take very long. I think they took maybe 15 minutes. So loving, loving, loving those. While we're going with cards, I'm going to show you this one. Now this one will have gone to its home by the time this video goes up, I think. Whether or not it's been opened or not is another story. But there's 3 things here that I just have to share with you that I'm so happy, so excited about. There's actually, oh God, there's actually 5. The whole thing. Let's go with the whole thing. I've actually just realised that I haven't pulled one of the things out, so I'll grab that. So the first thing I'm loving here is the actual kit itself. Sorry, not the kit, the stamp set. It's this one here from Uniquely Creative. It's called Rawsome, and that's just this little dinosaur. I love dinosaurs. And for someone who struggles a little bit with boy cards, dinosaurs are perfect. They can obviously be used for girls, but they're just such an easy way to go with boys. They're cute, but they're not too girly. I hate that. But anyway, so there's that one. I then love the stencil that's in the background here. It's this one here. It's called, I think it's called Evergreen. I think it's this one. And it's this gorgeous leafy pattern. It just, yeah. If you actually look closely here, it's actually been used twice. So I've used it once for the stenciling, and then there's actually texture paste all over the back of this, which just adds something. It just adds a bit of interest to otherwise what it would have been a white card, because I didn't want to do a big busy background. I wanted this to be a bit more simple, but I wanted to add something pop, and that really does it. The other thing, other two things, so that then makes my stencil paste, sorry, the distress paste that I used in this. This is the distressed matte texture paste. I really love matte texture paste. It just gives a beautiful, beautiful finish. So that's that one. That's Tim Holtz. So that's that in the stencil. Then I love the stencil, and I love this colour. This is the brand new Distress Oxide Uncharted Mariner. When I saw it, I was like, come on, we don't need another blue in the Distress family. There are plenty. Oh my goodness, was I so wrong. This is absolutely stunning. This is a combo of Salvage Patina and Uncharted Mariner. And it just is the most amazing colour combination. I love it. I'm going to use it I don't know how many hundreds of times, but I absolutely love it. So there's that one. And then the other thing that I've used here that is new is this, like the little background bit. So this is the Mama Elephant, which I don't do a lot of Mama Elephant to be fair, combo, what's it called? Combo rectangle. So what it does is you get two bits to this. You get this sort of knobbly looking one, and then you get the stitched rectangle. So it cuts out both. But what this does is, if you imagine this bit, so this is actually this bit, but then I can ink that whole one up, and then to get the other one, I just turn it around. So you cut the same piece out twice, but then you can stack it to get this really cool multicoloured scallop thing going on, which I haven't seen this before. I've got scalloped. I don't even know if I say scallops or scalloped. I've got scalloped rectangles, of course, but I can't, like, without getting in there with a teeny tiny little brush, you can't really do the different colours. I do need to experiment with this a little bit more. I tried to do 4 colours and that didn't work so well. I just think there's a different, like an odd number. I think 3 might be better, but I do want to give that a bit more of a play. And then it does come with the rectangle that fits right across the top as well. So it does make it really easy to use. And I just think it's really cool to be able to have multicoloured scallops instead of scallops. I'm going with scallops instead of just the plain. So that was that one. I am hoping that the person I'm giving this card to enjoys it. It's not what he asked for, but I'm sure I'll get away with it. Where do I go next? While I'm talking about stencils, I know I was talking about stencils and then I stopped. These are some of the brand new Uniquely Creative stencils. These ones were sent to me with my latest design team thing, which I can't show you because I'm still working on the project. But one of them I have used and it is amazing. The other ones I just cannot wait to use, whether it's with ink, whether it's with texture paste. I just, oh, so many things I want to do. So this first one here is called Luscious, and it's very abstract to me. I think abstract is the right word. It just looks really cool, that pattern. I really like it. This one is Modish, very either yellow brick, grey brick, red brick. So many things you can do with a brick stencil, which I really like. This one's called Jazzy. Love those little triangles. This one is called Showy. You've got that kind of starbursty little thing. I can imagine using that and just doing just the little starbursts and masking off the rest and having like little critters coming out of the starbursts. This one is called Alluring. I'm still trying to work out which way I use it, if I use it this way or that way, but it is very cool. This is a chevron one called Trendy. You can't ever go wrong with a chevron stencil, in my opinion. And this is my favourite. This is, oh, I just think this is gorgeous. This is called Opulent, and it has this gorgeous floral design, which if you're a person who loves floral cards, and I love making them, and I love getting, and I love them. You're going to love this. It's absolutely stunning. So they are a bunch of brand new stencils now available from Uniquely Creative. As is this one. Go get this one. Okay. Where do I go next? I think I'm going to do my stamps next. Now, I touched a little bit on this during my Christmas in July card that I made, the Merry, Merry, Merry one. This is the All the Merries from Concord and 9th. Now, I did an order from Concord and 9th US. I don't usually go direct to, but they had such an awesome sale on. It was a summer bundle sale, so you got lots of different things. Actually, I've forgotten one. I need to grab something else. Hold on. But they had lots of bundle sales. This was the All the Merries bundle. As I showed you in that video, it comes with this big Merry Christmas. It comes with the Merries in the two different, like the solid and the outline. And then you've got this cute little thing. I had it somewhere. This is why I shouldn't clean up. That's what the Merry Christmas looks like when you sort of stamp it out and put the outlines on it. Honestly, I should have left it without the outlines, but I was just playing, so that's sort of, I've learnt from that. It's also got this cute little bunting and some little stars. I just think it's awesome, and it also comes in with the taggy bit to cut out, or the shape to cut out the taggy Merry Christmas, a little tag, and this is a Merry as well, and it is just the most gorgeous thing. So that's All the Merries. And these are the cards that I made. If you hadn't seen that video, I do highly recommend it. But I did make just these 4 very simple Christmas cards using that set. So easy to do. Really didn't take that long when you sort of average it out. The video is about 40 minutes. I think it took me, no it's not, it's about 25 minutes. It took me about an hour to do, but at 15 minutes a card, that sounds good to me. The other thing I got was this one, which is called All the Birthdays, which really is exactly the same as All the Merries, but it's just for birthdays. I am always on the lookout for birthday things that can work all the time. And that sounds silly because all birthday things can work all the time, but there's something about birthdays that they end up being really specialised for some strange reason. I don't know why, but I have real trouble finding a basic birthday, especially sentiment stamp that I like. This one, when I saw it, I just went, yep, bingo, this is it. So I love the outline and the solid, which I have already done a birthday card exactly the same as this, but just with happy, happy, happy birthday. I love that you've got the happy birthdays in the same way as you've got the Christmas. And if you actually look at it, it is slightly bigger, which I like too. You've also got the happy birthday in just a plain square, the plain opposite of this one. So you've got that stamp would fit right on the inside of that one if you wanted to do that. You've got a plain text one, you've got the birthday in script, and then you've got a little birthday as well. I just love this. It's just perfection. It comes with, the bundle comes with this one as well. That square cuts out that square, and then you've got like a little shakery maker thing in this inside here. You've got a banner that fits this birthday perfectly. And then you've got this beautiful big HB. It will make the most gorgeous little shaker that you could just do HB and just do, like, have another sort of sub-sentiment that just says have a great day or something like that. So, so simple. Love that. Very, very happy. And the other thing I got, other two things I got, sorry, while I'm sort of sharing them. This one I've only used once, but just, I loved it last year when I saw it, when it came out at the same time as the Tiny Trees Turnabout that I just loved. And you've seen how many times now on my channel. This was the big on Christmas. I love the font. The font here is gorgeous. This is just what it looks like when it's been heat embossed on with black on white. And I just loved, you've got Love and Joy, Merry and Bright, and this Merry and Bright is massive. Like, just check that out. And then a Fa La La. I have used the Fa La La. I don't know where I've put that card. Anyway, but it also then has a little star, but it's also got, and to all your loved one twos, come to you, may your holidays be, 'tis the season to be jolly, Merry Christmas, la 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 la, and ho ho ho. It is a fantastic, if you want just a card with a Christmassy background and a sentiment, bingo, you're done. This is going to be so easy. It also comes with the outlines to cut this Merry and Bright, Fa La La, and Merry and Love and Joy out, plus a star, plus a couple of sentiment strips that fit all of these ones. Again, bundles, if you can get them, are always going to save you money, and if it's something that you know you're going to use, and for me, Christmas and birthday is just staple. I'm going to use that no matter what. My biggest problem is probably that I have too many, but I just loved this one. I've loved it last year, and when I saw it in the sale, I couldn't resist it. The other thing I couldn't resist that I should have resisted, but I didn't, is the Star Turnabout. You guys know I love, 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 love the turnabouts from Concord and Ninth. This one's a bit different. Instead of being one big stamp, it's two little ones. So, or not two little ones, but two separate ones. So you can do the outline and have like that on the background and then have like a big hero image on the inside. Or you can do the turnabout with just a little bit in the middle, or you can add them together and do both. I thought that was really clever, something a little bit different. I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet, but considering I was showing everything else, I figured I might as well chuck that in. If you're going to buy stuff from the States, and I know two of the things in here are from the US. If you're in the US, obviously you guys have the benefit of having so many different places and your dollar's really good. It is going to cost you a bit more to come from the States, but if you can work out the savings you're getting, I just basically sort of worked out how much it was plus postage, because the postage was really the part that hurt, with the exchange rate, and then look at what I can find it for. I actually couldn't find all the birthdays or all the Marys in Australia anyway. I know if I needed to get them, I've got places that I could go to ask to get them, but I couldn't find them, and when I saw them I was like, yeah, I'm just having those. That's just cool. Righto, that's my little spiel about America. Obviously also you've got to be waiting a couple extra weeks because everything's going to take a little bit longer to get here. Alright, two more little things, three more little things. The first one is this little cup, bowl, I don't know what you call it. It's a magnetic bowl. It's really not that fancy, but I have a couple of things in here that just need to not get lost. One of them is a needle that I use to poke holes in my glue tip when it gets stuck. The other is when I have dies that I have lost the home for, which I do quite often. Most of the time I'm pretty good, but this is just one I happen to find on my floor. I have no idea which Lawn Fawn set it's come from, but I know it's Lawn Fawn. But until I find it, until I work out which home it needs to go to, it is going to live in this little bowl. Now this bowl came in a set of 3. It's got this tiny one, it's got the next size up, which is this one, which has got washi tape attached to it because everything in here does. They stick together really well too. And then there was a really big one. Ryan's got the really big one. I don't know what he's using it for, but he's got the really big one. I've got the 2 little ones. They sit attached to my pegboard because they're magnetic, so they just sit there really nicely. And I don't have to think about it. And I just love having them there when I'm doing my die cutting, and I can just pop everything there and then work out which kit they go back into. Such a good time saver. Love those. Don't know why it took me so long to get one. Alright, last but not least, I have not had an opportunity to use these yet, but I am so in love with them based on what I've already used from Denise from Luscious Labels. I just had to show you these. So if you saw a couple of weeks ago, I did a romantic vintage kind of week, and I used a bunch of the stickers that have kind of gone on to inspire these ones. So these ones are her new Washi Strips. There are a bunch of others. I just got these ones. I got this one with the blues. And these are all printed on washi paper, so they are so super thin and so super delicate. But they don't melt into your page, but they just look so good down on a planner page. I just love them. You've got this one with the blues, got this one with the brighter colours. I love that they look like washi tape. I love that they look like they've been stacked, because I don't really stack washi tape particularly well. And then you've got these vintagey ones as well, which, you know, I'm just going to absolutely adore. I also love that they've got she's cut them to look like they're torn. Oh, just so good. So good. We'll be doing another vintage something, whether it's a card, whether it's a memory decks. I am also starting to fall down the hole of art journaling. I have got, and when you see Friday's video is my haul from the latest pictured page. I have some stuff in there that is sort of more leaning towards art journaling, but I have got some stuff subsequent to that, which I need to share with you as well, but that will come in a couple of weeks' time. But I'm having some fun playing with different mediums, and that's sort of where some of these things are coming from, I think. It's a fun way to do things. This is the last of my favourites. You guys know I absolutely love Luscious Labels' vellum, printed vellum. It is so good. She has so many amazing designs. Her Christmas ones in particular are fantastic. But this is one that I asked for, and she was amazing enough to create. This is a music sheet. I absolutely adore it. I love that it looks a little bit vintage. I love that she's added the splotches and a little bit of writing. Cannot wait to use this. Don't know how I'm going to use it yet. I'm sure it's going to come in somewhere with that art journaling thing I've been telling you about. But is absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to get to play with that. So, that is everything I have been loving. It's probably honestly to be over June and July because obviously I didn't get to do June's. I didn't do a lot of making at all in June, but I have caught up for it this month. So I'm really loving a lot of these. If there's something you're loving or something here that you've seen that you want to see more of, please let me know down below. I love finding new things, probably a bit too much. For anyone that doesn't, or anyone that's a lawn fawn lover like me, there is a lawn fawn released in August. So at this point, I'm saving all of my coins for that because I know that's going to hurt. But if there's something else you think I need to find or need to see or need to play with, please let me know down below, or of course you can find me on any of my socials. If you enjoyed this video, please give it that big old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of your day and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!